Alright, what's up guys? I'm here to talk to you guys about homeschool expectations versus reality for college. Expectation number one. As a homeschooler, I thought that college would be hard. That's a lie. College is easy. I'm not gonna lie to you. I am good. I'm just kidding. Kind of. But seriously though, going into college, I thought that it would be very difficult and that I would be doing nothing but schoolwork. Like, all the time. And I wouldn't have time to hang out with people, to make music, to do the things that I like to do. It's actually not true at all. Expectation number two. Before I went to college, as a homeschooler, I didn't think that I would be ready to be that independent. And I know like a lot of parents worry that, hey, my kid is at home all the time. Is he going to learn to grow up and really like be his own individual person, or is he going to be dependent on his parents for his whole life? And for me, that didn't happen at all. That I was starting to become more independent as I got older, and I think that's just a natural thing that happens. I think that's just a result of good parenting. Expectation number three. People will treat you differently because you're homeschooled. Now, when I went to college, none of my friends even knew that I was homeschooled until I told them, and they haven't really treated me any differently because of that. So that's not a thing, don't worry about that. Expectation number four. The adjustment period. There is a really important adjustment period for your first year of college, where like you're switching from that high school method of teaching to that college method of teaching, and that high school workload to that college workload, and it can be kind of an awkward period for you. And as a homeschooler, you might expect that adjustment period to be 10 times worse. In actuality, I find that the homeschool method of teaching is much more similar to the college method of teaching, because when you're homeschooling through high school, you automatically have to be very dependent. You have a lot more freedom to choose what sort of things you'd like to focus on and learn, which is very similar to college. You have to be very self-motivated in your studies, which is also very similar to college. So in that adjustment period, I have a lot of friends who went to public school who took forever to get used to it, whereas I just kind of slipped right into it. Like, it was basically business as usual for me. Expectation numero cinco. Expectation number five. Hey, there's going to be a ton of people there, which probably means that there's going to be at least like 5 other dudes who I can really jive with musically. And in reality, that hasn't happened yet. I'm just wrapping up my freshman year, and I've also managed to cope with that pretty well by staying plugged in with like my high school friends who are into making music, and there are also a bunch of people at my church who are really into making music. As a Christian on a college campus, like, you're gonna have friends and they're gonna be people that are cool that you're gonna hang out with, but if they're not at the same level as you spiritually, like, I feel like there's only so far that you can go to connect with them. So be aware of that. The social experience as a whole has been pretty great. Expectation number 6. So I thought, considering the fact that I was going to the University of Delaware, that my parents would probably not miss me that much and would adjust really quickly to me not being in the house. That was a lie. My parents flip out when they see me, and that is why you must use your power wisely. Understand this. When you leave college and you come back home, you will have the most power of any person in your house. Whatever you say will go. So you just have to acknowledge that power. Don't abuse it, because if you abuse it, they'll realize it and then they'll take it away from you. So you just have to be very cognizant of it. Don't say anything, just use it very subtly, and your life will be awesome. Don't freak out about college. College is great. It's pretty easy. It's a lot of fun. Honestly, I think it's probably the experience of a lifetime. It'll be interesting to see what I'm like at the end of this whole thing. So that's the end of this video. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. All right, peace out.
There are homeschoolers that are socially awkward and maybe a little bit weird, but there are also